Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys had a wonderful week and are having a great weekend and are gearing up for the new week that's up and coming. It's Holy Week for the Catholics. So Easter is right around the corner. I'd like to wish you guys a happy Easter. And knowing this, I would have to say that this week is going to be a very serious week in the fact that you guys are going to be looking within. You're going to start to release some of the negative energy from the past. There are 4 planets in retrograde. So that tells me that a lot of us are going within. We're thinking of old relationships, different situations that may have happened in our lives. And it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. We can be talking about kids. We can be talking about friends, family, relationships, romantic relationships. So a lot of the things that have transgressed in our lives, that have marked us, that have changed us, that have changed our paths in a sense. We're going to be looking at these things. And why do we make these decisions? What was it about that made us do this? A lot of it has to do with karma. It has to do with other lifetimes. It has to do with choices that you were supposed to make differently and you didn't. So you're reliving these emotions now. You're reliving the past. You're having to atone for the choices that you made that weren't the right one because you had to do certain things and you didn't do them. Or you did do them. And now you're clearing out this karma. So a lot of us are revisiting these memories now because of the planets being in retrograde. And the particular ones that are in retrograde are the ones that bring back some of these situations in our lives. Plus, we're going through a very difficult time period in the year where it's the endings of some things and the beginnings of others, like Jesus, where he was crucified and killed and then resurrected. And we relive that, every year we go through those memories of that time. A lot of us lived in that time period, so a lot of us will be affected. The energy, the collective unconscious. You guys may not believe in any of this, but I do. And it does affect us in certain ways, and a lot of those memories do affect us, the energy of it, okay, because it's on a global level. There's a lot of people from around the world that believe or don't believe or like or dislike the things that happened in that era, but a lot of us lived. I do believe that in our past lives we go through all of these eras together. We live through every one of them. We live through every culture, every color. And then we go on and on and on until we have lived all our lessons through and we have balanced our karma and we decide that we no longer need to incarnate, that we can now be someone's guide, a family member, or decide to just stay with the divine and not incarnate anymore because we have gotten our wings back, per se. I believe that we're angels that have come to experience, in a sense, an angel, Not necessarily. I also believe that angels are a different being. And sometimes I just believe that we could be angels. We just decided to experience, what it is to be in flesh. And so that's what we're doing. But a lot of the stuff we're going through in this period right now is looking back at our choices and going through some of that karma that we're balancing out so that at the end we can come through and just be transformed into what we should be, what we want our lives to be from here on in. I'm sorry I went off in that tangent, but I had to. And I had a whole other idea of what I was going to do, and somehow I got caught up in that. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for following my channel, for constantly commenting and your thumbs up and giving me that positive energy to continue my channel, to continue doing what I'm doing, to try to expand it in other ways and try to bring you more of my experiences, more knowledge, more of what the divine wants me to do with you guys, I thank you for your support. Truly, I just wanted to take some time to do that today before I go on with the reading, because I don't always get a chance to do that. I'm like very impulsive, so I will go ahead and go right into the reading without saying anything, and then by the time I click off, well, I forget. I forget to thank you from the bottom of my heart, which I do every now and then. So I love you guys, and you know that. I bring you these readings from my heart to yours so that you can get a different perspective or a similar perspective of what you're going through and how to try to deal with it, on a weekly basis. Anyway, the channel's message for this week is communication. Communication and happiness goes hand in hand. Since we're going through such a difficult period, communicating with your friends, with others, just getting out there and being honest about how you feel and the things that you have been through is going to be very happy. It's going to be very helpful in being able to bring some happiness into your heart, into your life. The guides, the angels, the divine, really, they want us to be happier in the things that we experience and how we live our lives. We need to be able to attract that energy because our surroundings are a reflection of how we are inside, how we feel. It's how what we've been able to manifest or how we have, our surroundings around us. It's how we are inside. So if you're lonely, it's because inside you feel lonely, and you just reflect it out. People will not be attracted to you. So you need to change the way that you think. You need to bring more happy vibrations into your heart and push them out so that others can feel it and other people will be attracted to that emotion. If you feel like you don't have enough money or you're not making enough to cover your bills, you need to change that energy as well, because money is energy. And it's attracted by energy. You need to think and feel like you have money. You are abundant. Your abundance is overflowing. Your cup is full. Your bills, you can cover your bills. You can cover your payments of all kinds. You have money coming in from everywhere, including the mail. And if you start saying that to yourself, eventually money starts coming in the mail. Sign up for different things, do different things that do open you up to have that energy coming all of the time, whether you believe it or not. Try it and see what can happen. But merriment, bringing more happiness into your life, is being highlighted this week, along with communication. For those of you that can't seem to bring it on, communicating with others or listening to the communication of others will help you bring more happiness into your lives so that you can move forward with some of the things that you want to do in your life and see the end game, see it that you can actually achieve it, because your vibrations are changing, your thoughts are changing, your world around you is starting to look differently. There's a lot of negative things going on the television. I was talking to a family member yesterday, and they were telling me about the things that they were listening to and what they're doing. There's just so much information out there. It's an overload of communication, of negative information, that you're being lied to, that you're being manipulated, that other countries are killing themselves, and lo and behold, all that crap is going to come over here as well. Because don't think that those things stay on the other side of the world and never affect us. We are on a planet where we are constantly being affected by everything that's going on everywhere. You guys need to, if you can, disconnect yourself from that type of communication. Because it will not, under any circumstance, make you happy to look at the horrors that are being done to humanity on the other side of the planet, whether it's true or not. And I tend to believe that it isn't even true. Because in today's world, I don't think that people will put up with that kind of horror going on anywhere else without going over there and taking it out from the root. So it's either a lot of propaganda as to where some of it may be going on, but not all of it. But I would advise you not to listen to that stuff and kind of disconnect yourself from those horrors, because that keeps you on a lower vibration. It keeps you unhappy. It affects you, whether you believe it or not. It affects your subconscious mind. It affects your hormones. It affects your glands. You're in that fight and flight secretion of hormones in your body, and you don't even realize it, but all of that works on your internal organs, and it does hurt you in the long run. So you need to, don't look at that, go outdoors, communicate with the divine out there. Go to a park. Communicate with Mother Earth. Try to send peaceful prayers to the world, to humanity, to the animals that are being tortured. Try to do that to children. There's so many things that we can do and disconnect ourselves from the mainstream that's so negative. The television, the phones, whatever. Wherever you're getting your information, try to cut that out and try to communicate with Spirit. What to do next in your life. What is the next step that you need to take? And try to get away from those lower vibrations, which eventually they will take care of themselves without you doing anything about it. Just pray. That would help. But listening to it and talking about it only brings it more energy. Everything is energy. So if you connect to something more positive, that energy will win over the negative. In other words, you need to do that so that things can change. They have to change. All right, let me get to the reading because I get all caught up in all that stuff and I lose myself in what I need to be talking to you about. So communication and happiness go hand in hand. So eliminate some of that negative communication and try to do more positive communication. That will help you more. I do have some cards on the table already. The first card is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is telling us that there's a lot of creative, passionate, new activities that should begin in your life. There's going to be either new jobs, new relationships, a house move, just new projects that you want to begin in your life that bring you joy. So there's going to be new communication that come from someone else, other people, or that you'll hear or that you'll see in a message that comes to you specifically about something. It could be a job. It could be a new person that wants to communicate with you. It could be a new relationship. You're also going to start seeing a lot of clarity in your life. You're going to be cutting out a lot of this negative stuff from the past, or cutting out situations, people, things that don't serve you a positive purpose in your life anymore. If it doesn't serve you in a good way, you're going to try to eliminate it, because what is the point? To continue to go over the same old shit over and over again that gets you nowhere. You're going to start seeing the stuff that does that to you, and you're not going to take part of it anymore. You're not going to indulge in other people's negativity. You just, what is the point? We need to change, and you need to start from the root up. So it's family members, it's people that you've hung with for a very long time. If they are indulging in negative patterns and addictions and negativity and negative thinking, in backwards thinking, you need to eliminate those people from your life. And if you can't eliminate them because they're family or people that you really just can't just cut out of your life, try to either change the conversation when you hear it going into a negative pattern, or just walk away from it, for the time being, or try to, not indulge them so much in their negative behavior. Try changing it to something a bit more positive so they can start to realize, oh, well, I'm not going to be able to talk about this around Johnny anymore because Johnny doesn't want to hear it. So they'll start slowly but surely changing the way that they behave around you, and maybe even around other people, because they'll start to see that maybe perhaps a lot of people don't want to indulge in that negativity anymore, because the world is changing. We just need to help it a little bit, So that's two aces, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. You also have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is all about messages. Again, there's going to be a lot of messages coming to you guys this week, one way or the other. It also can represent moving somewhere, traveling somewhere, messages that come that you need to travel for once you get that message. It could be coming from someone younger than yourself, someone that's a fire sign even, that's going to start communicating with you for whatever reason. Maybe it's about work, a new idea. Be careful. Make sure that it isn't something that's either not legal or something that will cost you money that you don't have or that you don't want to invest. If it's something that's asking you for something that you don't have, then say no. Say no, because the devil's on the table too. It could be someone that, again, I was thinking more along the lines of negative energy. Maybe there's some fears involved with some of the things that you have been hearing lately, so it's caused you some trouble at home, or you're worried about how you can move forward in life. You need to use your intuition a bit more too this week with some of these messages that you're going to be hearing or getting from other people. Use your intuition whether it's something that you're going to want to deal with or not, because the Ace of Swords does represent clarity, and it represents cutting things out of your life that no longer are serving a purpose. So if it's someone from the past that you no longer want to deal with, don't. And let them know, so there's no wasting of your time or their time. If it's a situation that really doesn't resonate with you anymore, a job offer that perhaps at one point you may have liked but now you don't worry about it. Cut it out of your life. Just say, I'm in a different place in my life right now, or just a different job, whatever you have to say. If it is a job that you want, then by all means, move towards it. Because you've also got the Three of Pentacles on the table, which is all about happiness. It's shared happiness with others, with your friends. So it could be something that's very good. Very good for you. You have also the Lover's card that's on the table. So either choices that are very important, that could lead to a new relationship, or lead to a relationship that's already there to stabilize even more. Marriage, children, choices that you make this week with some of these messages that are coming, or some of the people that you will be dealing with this week, are going to be very important. So be very careful when there's a choice being posted to you, that you don't choose too quickly. Think about the decisions that you need to make this week. Remember, you have the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, which is thinking about things very clearly, cutting through the illusions of what is being presented to you, and hitting the mark. The Ace of Wands is about creative, passionate energy, fire energy. So you could be wanting to make a decision very quickly because of the Ace of Wands, of this new situation or offer that you may get, or a message. But be very careful, be very diligent in how you make that decision. And if it's a new person, you could try to communicate with them for a while, feel them out a bit before you jump the gun. It could be a new soulmate that comes into your life, someone you don't know. It could be an old soulmate, someone that you do know. So be very careful, as your choices need to be very clear. There's someone that you've been communicating with on a telepathic level, okay? Because the Seven of Cups represents dreams, it represents telepathy, it represents psychic communication with others through dreams, or even waking time, knowing how someone else feels. So for some of you, this could be a very significant soulmate that comes into your life, someone that you have been communicating with that you don't know yet, but you've been communicating with them through your dreams, someone that talks to you in your dreams. And you may be meeting that person, or start communicating with that person more in your waking time through either emails or phone calls, or the person may just show up in your life. And finally, you get to meet this person that you have been talking to in dreams. For some of you, this Seven of Cups could be illusions. Maybe you guys are under the illusion of someone that comes into your life, or someone that you have been expecting or wanting to meet. That's not going to happen. So for everyone, this message could be different. You're getting the Ten of Coins at the bottom of the deck. So it's all about financial stability. It's all about family. There's some things that you may have to sacrifice also in order to achieve this home. You may have to sacrifice a relationship. In order to achieve the relationship, you may have to sacrifice the dream of the home with all the families, different ages, all different generations of families living together. There could be an inheritance coming to some of you, or the lack of an inheritance coming to some of you, because of the illusions that you were under, the illusion that you were going to get an inheritance or money through a workman's comp, or someone that was offered you some money or was going to give you money and you were under the illusion that it was coming but it never did, or it's not going to. Some of you may get an offer for a home. Maybe you're trying to buy a home for all generations to live under the same roof. Some of you might get an offer for that to come, to finally materialize in your life. It could be a dream that you have for that to happen, and it could be coming from a soulmate, from someone that it's in your soul group, someone that you actually love. It could be a family member, that's gifting you their home, or an opportunity to be able to achieve a home so that the family can live together. There's another Ace of Pentacles, so this could be about a new job that's coming into your life as well, an offer of a home, a job. Maybe everything comes at the same darn time. Now that would be crazy, and if it does happen, I want to hear about it, because this is really a crazy reading, the way that it's headed. When I started to shuffle my deck here, the cards come out. Caring Connections came out before, so this is about relationships. It's about relationships with family, relationships with yourself, relationships with those that you love, people from the past, perhaps children. You need to see, what is it that's important to you? If it was taken away from you, how would you feel? What is important, and gravitate towards it. Express it. Show it with your actions. Gifts, time, whatever it is that you love, express it so that they know it. Your caring connections are going to become very important to you as you're growing, as you're maturing, as you're seeing the things that are going on in the world, and what in your little world is important to you. You need to get out there and show them. This is what's important to me. Family. A relationship that's solid, that's committed. Those are the things that are important to me. And probably to most of you that are listening to my channel. And this is what I want in my life. And this is one way to get it. Communication. And opening your heart chakra. This is all about the heart. Unfreezing that heart that gets hurt, that gets torn up, and then you block it. You say, well, no more. I'm not going to allow anyone else to hurt me. But then you're blocking out everyone else that cares about you. Your families, your siblings, your parents, your children, your grandparents, whatever. Because when you close your heart from a past relationship, then it closes off to everyone, including yourself. You start not to love yourself either. And you start to do things that hurt you, physically, mentally, emotionally. So your heart chakra and communicating to others is very, very important. This is one chakra, and communication is the other. Communication is the throat chakra. Start wearing blue or blue stones near your throat so that you can open up that chakra, and then in turn, it also helps with the heart. You have to be able to communicate love to other people. And be strong. Control your inner anger. Control when you want to snap at somebody because they piss you off, or they're doing something to piss you off. And you're like, really? You're going to push that button again? Say, go ahead, push the button. I'm going to keep myself under control because I have bigger plans. I have better relationships coming to me. I have more important things to do with my life than to get upset and just drop my energy to a lower level. I don't want that in my life anymore. I want this. I want abundance. I want happiness. I want to follow my guide's directive. I want to be happy and have abundance of all kinds. And it's not just money when I talk about abundance. It's abundance of love and abundance of family around you. To go outdoors and see a yard. Plant some beautiful flowers. Look at the little pets that you may have, or animals, in general. And love yourself. and those around you. It's very important. But yeah, you need to marry action with your conscious mind. You know, you need to think of the thought and then do it. Because you can think of something and then just think about it and daydream about it like the Seven of Cups till it falls out of your head. You no longer think about it because it never materialized, because you never took action to make it happen. Okay. You're going to go into the interactive part of your reading. Yes? Yes. So the answer to my question is yes. All right, guys. A, B, or C? Because I don't know, I'm being affected pretty weird lately, my energies, huh? I'd have to say so. I think so. Y'all are going to have to tell me, because you're the guys that listen to me. You know, I think I've changed a little bit. Something's happened. You're going to have to put it down there as to what happened. What have I changed? And see if I like it, I will answer you back. Jesus' advice to me. Come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Because I am tired, and I have worked hard. And He'll give me what I need. What things soever you desire, when you pray, believe that you receive them, and you shall have them. Thank you, Jesus. I love you too. And I will pray very hard for what I want in my life. Okay, guys, ABC. I think I have all the decks. All right. A. For the things that you're desiring, listen to your intuition. It will guide you in the right direction. Don't go against your intuitive guidance. If you do, then you'll have to start over again. Then what's the point? Listen to your guides, your angels, the divine, your higher self. They're all connected. It's all the same thing. You know, they're all giving you the messages to do the same thing at the same time. So you need to learn to listen to your gut, your third eye, your intuitive guidance that comes from up here. You'll hear it, you'll feel it, you'll get the chills, you'll get like a little bump, something will happen. So you'll know that it's your intuition that's talking and not your ego, which is always talking. But your ego is going to be afraid. Your ego is going to tell you negative thoughts. Your intuition, on the other hand, will not ever say anything negative or scary to you. It'll just guide you in the right direction. The thing is, we're always afraid to go in that direction because we listen to our ego. Let's start listening to your intuition and watch your life change. Accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. Stop trying to control how that help comes about or how the things that you have asked for come about. Forget it. They will come. Just live your life day to day and be happy. By raising your vibrations, you will attract the good that's coming, the goodness, a lot quicker than if you're negative and you keep blocking it. You keep distorting the work that the angels and the guides are doing, because each of us have guides and angels that assist us. So we can ask for help. But when they try to bring it and they say, go to the corner store and go get some eggs or something, and you say, I should go do this, but I am just too tired. I'm not going to do it. Then you undo everything that the angel has just tried to set up for you. But you need to listen. That's all. Heal the sick that are therein, and say unto them, the kingdom of God is come nigh unto you. So if you are someone that can heal, you need to start healing the people that are within your own home, your own family. Start with them. Start telling them that the kingdom of God is inside of them, that they are healed. They're better. They can get up. They need to believe. They need to have faith. We lose faith and then we start to wither away and die because we just don't see where we're going forward. We don't have a plan. We don't have an end game. You need to start healing. Start using some of your healing powers. If you have chosen A, some of you are healers. You can heal animals. You can heal your pets. You can heal your friends, your family members, yourself. You're a healer. By using the energy of the divine and of the earth, you can move mountains. So start to get into some healing field if you're not already, because that is being told that you need. The world needs it. If you chose B, remain positive. You're being asked to remain positive about the things that you are wanting the divine to bring into your life, or that you keep asking about. If you remain positive, those things will come sooner, but you need to do that. Blessed change. A major life change brings you great blessings. This is coming. Everything is going to seem like your whole world is upside down. Everything you've ever wanted or worked hard for, you no longer see it that way. You're seeing everything in the opposite way, or upside down. It's just not happening for you. You're not seeing the light. This is happening to bring the things into your life now that you have asked for. Everything that you have done up to now may not be the proper path, or may not be what makes you really happy in the end. So be aware that some changes are coming into your life at the moment, that not everything is as it seems. It's just the energy is changing around you in order to position you to achieve your dreams, what you've asked for. Okay? This blessed change is coming. Know it, believe it, so that it manifests quicker. Thou shalt love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. Put some time into prayer, into meditation, and showing your love to the divine, so that what you have asked for comes sooner. If you don't do it now, you will do it later, when you mature a little bit more and you realize that you're not alone. You never are alone. You're always surrounded by other beings and your family members and your guides, which come from the divine. So start believing in what you don't see, and eventually you'll start to see it, because it's right there, always communicating with you. You just need to see the messages for what they are. Coming from the divine. It's like a radio station, but you need to tune into the right frequency. And once you're there, you'll see that they're always communicating with you. The birds are, the world is, the guides are, the divine is always communicating with you. It's in every one of your cells. Believe it, know it, it's there. If you've chosen C, let go. Let go of control. Let go of the negative thinking, of negative patterns, of people that no longer serve your purpose in life. And just let go of things that you no longer need in your life, so that the divine can come in, so that other things can be replaced. Other things can replace the things that you can let go of. Let go of control issues so that the divine can come in and help you. You need to wait. There's something you've asked for. Now is not the right time to jump, but it will be soon. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. The things that you have asked for are going to materialize, but don't try to force them to happen or jump the gun, because then you'll miss the blessing. Then you'll wonder, well, how the hell did that not happen? Well, you didn't wait for the divine to show you the big ass sign that's flashing going, okay, now. Because it does come, trust me, when the time is right. But we just are very impatient. The Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things. The time is coming when you will learn. Your mind is going to expand more towards the divine, towards spiritual subjects, things that you perhaps up to now were not getting or didn't see or couldn't get it in your head, but it's coming. So believe that it does, and it will. Temperance. Temper your forward movement. Temper your thoughts. Temper your actions. Don't jump the gun. Don't go off at the mouth too quickly when somebody pushes your button or something happens. Try to balance that with strength. Inner strength of your emotions. Control yourself. Be a happy medium. Be right in the middle of being happy, of bringing down the divine, the downloads, the connection to God, the connection to the earth, the connection to all of us. Please pray. Pray positive prayers. Pray for the earth. Pray for humanity. Pray for the children. Pray for the animals. We need more people to do that. Know that I love you. Please comment below. I want to hear what you think about this reading, because really, I feel like I've lost my mind. But I know that I love you guys. Bye for now. Talk to you again soon. Bye.